take the first question from Mark.
Hey, was it fair to say that was the biggest at bat of your life, or was there one a little bigger Seminole High? What's up, man?
Oh man, huge. First off, man, I just want to thank God for the opportunity. Number one. Number two, what a great team win all around. Holy cow! Just proving why Kevin Cash is one of the best managers in the league, using almost his whole lineup, almost every 28 guys to come together and just string along some at bats. Pitchers did awesome and didn't fight. And I feel very blessed to be sitting right here. Harold Reynolds and those guys were saying I hadn't had a hit since September 25th, which it didn't matter. You know, I just felt confident being in the box and special. And we still got work to do. It's a great team. LA's a great team, but definitely a good night to celebrate and come back in a few days and do it again.
Brett, you're obviously giving a lot of credit to everybody else, but can you maybe speak to what was going through your head when you came through as you did there? That was a pretty significant moment.
Yeah, you know, expectations wise, that's what we're all here to do, is to do a job and take advantage of opportunities given like that. And that's why baseball, I feel like, is so special. Anyone can come up on any given night, especially with the Tampa Bay Rays, and help the team win. And we've proven that since I've been here, since I got traded from Kansas City, that someone steps up every night to help this team win. And I'm just glad I could be a part of that and help Cash and Eric and the rest of the front office win ball games, because that's what I'm here for.
Juan?
Hey, Brett, what did Cash tell you right before the at-bat, and then what was kind of going through your mind as you step into the box?
You know, if I would have came up there with first and third, one out, he said, hey, look at the signs. We might bunt here. So I had that in mind. And then obviously going on deck with 2 outs, Randy putting together a heck of an at-bat, obviously giving credit all the way to KK for getting on base there, because without them, this doesn't happen. And without the rest of the team, we don't come to an opportunity like I did. So I give credit to all those guys before me. But for myself, just, you know, having this unrelenting belief that, you know, I was going to come in and help a team win or do a job like I'm asked. That's why we're here. We're Major League Baseball players, and, you know, we wouldn't be here if we couldn't do that. Everyone on the bench, you know what I mean? And I just, like I said, I feel thankful and blessed that the opportunity presented itself for myself.
And kind of doing it for your hometown team, I'm guessing that makes it a little sweeter, huh?
It makes this, like I said in the beginning, to know the backstory is to know the story. And for those of you who are watching who don't know, yeah, this is my hometown team. I grew up 2008 when these guys were in the World Series. I was in 8th grade watching them. And now to be a part of it, helping these guys win a World Series game, it's special. And the only, you know, I wouldn't say the only person to thank, but most of all, God. God is the reason that I'm here, and I believe that all the way. So I feel blessed.
John Romano.
Hey, Brett, I'm just curious what goes through your mind while you're standing there on deck. Are you focused on Randy's at bat, or are you thinking about yourself? Are you hoping that he walks, or, you know, what's in your head?
Yeah, I think everyone in that situation wants to be up there and be the man. And that's exactly what was going through my head. You know, obviously Randy has all the potential in the world to win that game for us by hitting a homer. He's proven that. But he takes a great at bat and lays off some really tough pitches, and he lets the guy behind him be the hero. And that's what makes this team, again, so special is, you know, passing the baton, you know, taking what the other team's giving you, let the next guy be the hero, get on base. KK, you know, bloop into the outfield, not trying to do too much. And then for myself to come up there and get a good pitch to hit, not try and do too much. And that's just what makes this team, again, so special.
have you won this game before as a 10-year-old standing in your backyard thinking about playing for the Rays?
I like that question. Yeah, it's definitely crossed my mind, just like every other kid out there. And definitely want to extend some advice to all the kids out there. Keep dreaming big. You know, these opportunities, they're closer than you think, and they can come about. So just keep dreaming big, kids, and an opportunity like this, you know, having an unrelenting belief that'll happen, and it does. Things like this happen, so it's awesome.
Jeff Passan.
Hey, congratulations, Brett. Somebody in the middle of the celebration said that you almost passed out because you were breathing so hard. Can you take me through the entire airplane run and what it was like out there?
Oh man, I saw KK do the airplane run in one of the videos, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So after we won, I took off, you know, like an airplane because I thought it was cool. Well, little did I know I exhausted all my energy doing the airplane, and then all the guys caught up to me and were yelling. And next thing I know, I had no energy or breath to yell. And if you see in the video, I kind of like have to get out of the doggy pile because I was literally this close to passing out. So, and it was just through pure excitement and pure joy. I know there's some guys out there with a really slow heart rate that have been in this situation probably many times before. And like, you know, it's just another day for them. But for myself, it's not. And I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it and show all the excitement that I'm feeling on the inside. That's what I'm portraying on the outside.
Jesse Rogers.
Brett, does it just not matter in the moment that you hadn't had it even in a bat in like 2 weeks? Is it just the adrenaline takes over and you're just so focused?
Yeah, it didn't matter. It did not matter at all that I didn't have an at-bat in the last 2 weeks because I wouldn't be on the roster for the World Series if they didn't believe I could help them win in any way. So I come into pinch run late for Choi, and I had an opportunity, you know, to score a run there. That's usually the extent of why I'm on this roster right now, is to go play defense, be a pinch runner, steal a bag. Well, when I go out into the outfield and we come back in, they tell me I'm up fifth. The first thing that's going through my mind is I have an opportunity to win this game right here. And Paul Hoover comes up to me and says, "Hey, you're going to win this game." Like, he called it. And I'm like, let's go. Like, I go in the cage and I take 5 swings. I don't really swing during the game because I'm more running and getting my arm loose. And I took like 10 swings off our batting practice coach Saya, which was lefty batting practice, because I had assumed that if I was coming up that I might have been facing a lefty, just being fit. So I didn't even prepare to face a righty. And sure enough, I come up fifth, and the rest is history right now. But like I said, as excited as I am right now, there's a lot of work to be done. And for tonight, I'm going to enjoy it, but we got work to do.
And Brandon or KK said you shrugged off that pitch that was borderline, that was called a strike. Was that pretty much what you did? You just kind of forget about it right in that moment?
Yeah. You know, like, I haven't had an at bat in 2 weeks. I'm not going to let 1 or 2 bad, you know, pitch calls. I didn't even see where the pitches were on, but you can't let that affect you, especially in that moment. You got one job, and it's to make contact and do your job.
Tyler Kepner.
Brett, how do you not let any doubts creep in there when you're down 1-2 to a guy like Kenley Jansen, about to go down 3-1? I mean, how do you keep all that, the bad feelings, the bad outcome possibilities out of your mind?
I think it's just thinking about all the texts that I would have got if I didn't come up clutch there from all my best friends being like, "Yo, come on, like, what's that?" Nah, honestly, just I said it before, having just an unrelenting belief that things were going to work out for the best, and they did. And you know, it doesn't always work out like this, but tonight it did, God willing, and it's great. This is the best feeling in the world, next to getting married to my wife last November. This is up there.
Justin Granite.
Brad, do you have any family from Seminole or St. Pete there tonight? And also, I know the boys can't send you texts about making the out now, but on the flip side of that, have you opened the phone yet? If you have, is there one message that stands out to you? And how long is it going to take to get back to all them?
Justin, what's up, brother? Good seeing you. Yeah, I've got my wife. She came in today's Saturday. She came in today. She's been working, so she hasn't been able to catch most of the playoffs. So she comes in tonight, today earlier. My mom and my stepdad and my dad and his fiance, they came in yesterday, and then my sister, and then obviously my in-laws, Trey and Mrs. Hellman and Trey's dad, Paul. But yeah, it was good. It was good having family there. And I looked at my phone briefly before I came here to talk to you guys, and I just kept scrolling. And I was like, oh man, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Steve Carney.
Brett, I don't know if you saw before the game, the Rays had Dan Johnson throw out the first pitch. And knowing the background of Dan Johnson in 08 and then again in game 162 in 2011, is it nice to know that your name is probably going to be mentioned maybe even a little before Dan Johnson's now? Because a lot of the fans that I'm seeing on social media are calling this game, the biggest win in franchise history.
Shout out to Dan Johnson. That was one of the coolest moments ever back in 11 and 08. And to be mentioned with his name now, wow, that's special. And I feel blessed, especially in St. Pete, my hometown, like crazy. But shout out to Dan Johnson. You always got to give credit to the people before you, because they paved the way, and he definitely was a hero and still is in the Tampa Bay area.
Thanks. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
S.A. Miller.
Hey, Brett, I assume this is it safe to say it's the coolest moment in your life? And if it is, what was before this? What did this overtake?
Yeah, no, this is right next to getting married. My wife, she's very special to me, and we got married in November, and this is that equal game-winning hit in the World Series and getting married. Very special.
Bob Nightingale.
Oh my boy.
Hey, Brett.
What's up,
Hey,
Bob?
Brett. Good. Congratulations.
Hey, bro.
Hey, you think you'll even be able to get to sleep tonight? I mean, are you this jacked up, excited that is there a possibility you won't even go to bed today?
Yeah, I probably won't go to bed because TOC, my agent's going to be calling me all night, Bob. I don't know if I'm going to sleep. Either getting back to all the people that have messaged me, because that'll be the first thing I do. Obviously, they take the time to watch me and support me. I'm big on, thanking them along the way. So I'll definitely do that first. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough getting to sleep tonight.
Congratulations.
We have time for 2 more questions for Brett. We'll go to Jason Stark.
Hey, Brett, congratulations. You said to Ken Rosenthal, man, baseball is fun. Is this a special kind of fun that human beings don't get to enjoy kind of in any other way in life?
I don't want to say that. I think people who understand baseball and who can really appreciate baseball know that that's a moment that's like more fun than normal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say that other people don't have that kind of joy in their life, because obviously there's fun in all aspects of life. But in baseball, this is probably the most fun that you can have, next to like a walk-off homer in the World Series, just because it was a collective group of guys who came together, and everyone pulled their weight tonight to win. And you honestly, you can't say that all the time about baseball, So that's what makes this win so special, and shows again why Cash is the man. Let him get an at bat there, because I'm sure he was probably like, oh no, we got to go to the last guy on the bench.
I know how excited you were just to be compared to Dan Johnson, but this is a World Series moment that you can connect the dots to Kirk Gibson, to Joe Carter. How does it feel that you are connected to those guys?
That's wild. I don't even know. Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I gotta get a World Series game-winning hit, but it's tough to hear my name in those kind of sentences with those guys. But special. I feel blessed. That's all I can say about that. I feel blessed.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
We'll take the last question from Derek Gold.
Brett, I apologize if I should know this, but could you elaborate on what you're saying? Your wife had to work, so she has been away this entire time. Does that also mean she watched from the stands here?
Yeah, so she's not in the bubble with us. She's a non-quarantine tier 3, so she's been working through the playoffs. And she was able, obviously, shout out to the Weintraubs in St. Pete, Golden Diamond Source. They let her take off some work for the World Series. I mean, who wouldn't, right? but shout out to them. Obviously, it's a special that she was here. She was going to be here regardless, but to be here tonight, I'm glad I didn't have a walk-off hit in the last couple of days before she got here.
All right. Thank you, everyone, very much for your questions.
Guys, thank you. Always a pleasure.
And that'll conclude our post game tonight. Thanks very much.